Hi guys, Dazzie with another episode of my comic book hauls. This time it is episode 190 and I've got a nice pile of books here guys that I picked up on a recent trip to Bristol. Yeah, I hit up one of my favourite shops, Area 51. Looking forward to bringing the keys to you guys because if you're a Star Wars fan, I've got some nice ones for you. But before we continue, if I could perhaps ask you for a subscription, a like, a share, a comment, ding that bell for notifications. It all really helps my low grade productions. Okay, so on the 24th of July, I headed over to Bristol. Had a spare day in the school holidays. For once, it wasn't chess or athletics or football. It was just a bit of me time. And me time means comic books normally. This was actually the second haul I picked up that day. The first of which I picked up at the local car boot here in Gloucestershire. And car boot Tony really delivered. And I'm excited to bring that one to you very, very soon. You know how he rolls, pound a book. But that was in the morning. And in the afternoon, like I say, I headed over to Bristol. And I picked up one book in Excelsior Comics. Now, Excelsior Comics, I've done well over the years. But normally nowadays when you go in there, the books really aren't that affordable if they're a key, and a lot of the bins are normally picked through. But I've been watching Superman and Lois, and this is a character that appeared in it. It's a little funky. It is Action Comics issue 855. As you can see, we got Bizarro on the front there. But this comic is the first appearance of Bizarro Lois Lane, and we get that iteration of the character in the Superman and Lois CW show. £2 for that one. Yeah. Stick with me, guys. The books will get better. So, like I said, when I first got there, I headed straight to my favourite, and that was Area 51. And I picked up a ton of books, and these all worked out at £1.25 each. £1.25. Bear that in mind, guys. First up, we've got a reprint. And this comes from 1991. And this is a kind of reprint you don't see too often. This is the Vault of Horror, number 5. And this comes from 1991. It is an EC reprint. As you can see there, among others, it has the appearance of the Crypt Keeper in it. And I have just one EC book in my collection, a Silver Age EC book, which I won from the fantastic YouTuber Joker68 in one of his prize packages. So yeah, happy to put that one for sale on eBay. And I'm going to say it now, guys, check out my eBay store. You will be able to find the link on my posts of my community page. And tons of books, guys. I update regularly, lots of keys. Some very nice Spider-Man books have just gone on. Take a gander. Okay, up next we got a bit of Bronze Age. This comes a nice 30 center. This is John Carter, Warlord of Mars, issue number 2. You can't leave books like this for £1 and change. Not when they're going between 5 and 10 online. Don't see this one too often. Again, I've got some watchers on eBay as we speak. This is Fantastic Four, issue 588, and this was the original final issue of the run. Features the Future Foundation that we're apparently going to be getting something to do with in the Fantastic Four First Steps movie. Seen the trailer that has leaked online. It looks fun. And then we picked up this Beat But Complete from 1981. This is X-Men Annual 5. As you can see, it is a proper reader, guys. We got tape on the staples, all sorts that I've had to put on there. But for £1, I'm not leaving it there. And again, I've got watchers. And to go with that, we got another nice cover. This one. This is featuring Crypto the Superdog, and this book goes for a bit of coin, believe it or not. This is Superman 680. What a stellar cover it sells because of the Alex Ross cover. Keep an eye out for this one, the Dog of Steel. Can go upwards of £10 for £1. Yeah, not easy to find that one. Picked this one up recently. I've upgraded my copy. We are of course getting the new James Gunn Universe DC. This is 0 Hour Crisis in Time, issue number 1. And this is the kind of character that I think we might see from James Gunn. This is the first appearance of Jack Knight, who later becomes the 7th Starman. It was a mini-series published weekly, starting with issue 4 and then counting down to issue 0. We've had iterations of Starman, of course, in the Stargirl TV show. Keep an eye out for this book. Undervalued, in my opinion. Upgrading another book here. This is Justice League International, issue number 12. It is the first appearance of Ice, who is Tora Olafsdotter. And she possesses cryokinetic powers. And it's the first cover and origin of Maxwell Lord. And that is why this book has been in recent top 10s and top 20s. Maxwell Lord is going to be played by Sean Gunn, James's brother, in the Superman Legacy movie, I believe. And of course, he is also going to be the voice of Weasel, the character that we got in the Suicide Squad movie. I'm glad he's returning. I've seen the Creature Commandos animated trailer. Looks a lot of fun. Sticking with Justice League International, I picked up issue 8, and I talked about this book recently. This is the first appearance of a character called Catherine Maureen Colbert. Now, she is like an administrator for the Young Justice team, and I am currently watching the Young Justice cartoon in which she appears on Netflix, and it is a good watch. £1.25 for that one. If they appear on screen, I like to track them down, no matter how small a little role they have. I am not a fan, really, of Scotty Young's work. But when it's a key, I can't leave it there. This is Peter Parker's Spectacular Spider-Man, issue 300. And of course, like I say, is a Scotty Young cover. But this is the first appearance of Vidomi, which is a team, a collective of artificial intelligence from across the universe. Around about a £5 to £10 book, as are most of these. I picked up the run of this a few years back now in the local gaming shop, and they've always garnered a bit of coin. This is House of M, issue number 4. Now, this is the first appearance of Layla Miller, a member of X Factor investigations and Married to Madrox. This came out in 2005. Again, around about an £8 to £10 book. When WandaVision was out, of course, House of M went through the roof. Of course, we've got Deadpool and Wolverine. I had to rewatch it a second time, and I'll undoubtedly watch it again when it comes out on the streaming platforms. But this is Secret Wars, issue number 5. Now, this is the first appearance of Night Machine, an alternate reality of Nikola Tesla. But the reason this book was selling, this is a cover, appears to have been an Easter egg in the first Deadpool and Wolverine trailer. If you look closely, you'll see it. £1 for that one. Like I say, £1.25 about. You can't go wrong, can you? And then I picked up a couple of nice bronzer Thors. First up, Kay. Thor issue 235. Lovely cover. First appearance of Kamo, Tharan, and Elder of the Universe. This issue includes the Marvel Value Stamp Series 1, number 23, Sergeant Fury. To go with that, a nice newsstand 40 center, and that is Thor issue 291. which is now up for sale. Most presenting book. Picked up this one. It had a sticker on, but it came off nice and easy. That's the one downgrading thing about the Area 51 shop. They tend to put stickers on most books, so you've got to be prepared to do a little bit of work. But this one's come out a treat. This is Avengers West Coast, issue 61. And this is where Scarlet Witch is revealed to be a Nexus being, one who belongs equally to all possible timelines and divergent realities. It's origin of Immortus and a cameo appearance of the Timekeepers. Of course, we had that in the Loki show, didn't we? Apparently, I'm reading that Wanda may be returning in some capacity. Keep an eye out for that book. Okay, so that's the majority of the books. So then I started to wrap things up. And I thought I'd done all right there, you know, but yeah, wasn't truly satisfied. And I started to walk out. I saw a box and it was labelled Star Wars books. And I do like my Star Wars books, guys. So I had to get involved, didn't I? Again, bearing in mind, these books are £1.25. I got some nice ones here. First up, we start small. This is Star Wars Invasion. Lovely cover again. Dark Horse, of course. And this is number 2. And this is the first appearance of Lobaka, the nephew of Chewbacca. Who knows? It's a character that ain't off the table. We could see that character in some sort of animation or live action down the line. It's also the first appearance of Commander Shao Kahn. Of course, we saw Chewie's family in that legendary holiday special, didn't we? And then this one was really hot during the last of the sequel trilogy movies. Was it The Rise of Skywalker, wasn't it? This is a Star Wars Dark Empire, and this is issue number 5 of 6. There he is on the front cover, my favourite Star Wars villain, of course, Darth Sidious, aka Emperor Palpatine. And this is the rebirth of the Emperor, and we got that in that sequel trilogy movie. And I still can't forgive the sequel trilogy, how they treated those original characters. It's like Admiral Akbar. 1 minute he was a legend, and now he's gone. And there wasn't even really much, you know, commotion about it. We lost nigh on Num, didn't we? Luke, Han, Leia, of course, we had to lose, but my word, they were treated roughly, in my opinion. Sticking with Star Wars, this one's still polybagged, which is nice, and it comes with a Galaxy trading card, which is here. This is Star Wars Tales of the Jedi, Dark Lords of the Sith, issue number 1, again from Dark Horse. And this is the first appearance of Exar Kun, a Jedi who became a Dark Lord of the Sith during the old times of the old Sith wars. Now, there is an Ashcan that exists that was released prior to this issue, so keep an eye out for that one. Polybagged with a Star Wars Galaxy trading card with art from Star Wars Dark Empire 2, issue number 1. We've got the death of Lord Keto in this, and the death of Minister Halkans. Bang for your buck. Around about a £10 book, polybagged. I keep finding this book. It's always a winner though, pays nicely. This is Star Wars Shadows of the Empire, issue number 1. And this is the first appearance of Prince Xizor, the head of the Black Sun crime syndicate. We got Prince Xizor, believe it or not, in the Star Wars Clone Wars animated final season, I believe. And it's the first cover in this issue of Dash Rendar as well. I remember growing up, and Shadows of the Empire was a massive thing because we had no more movies or shows at that point. But the books, yeah. Around about £15 to £20 book on a good day. And then, guys, I ran into a run of comics. It's a run that I have several of the keys already. What run was it? Well, This run was Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, guys. And starting off, we have issue number 40. This one's already in my PC. This one is available. This is the first cameo appearance of Shantique. Shantique. This is a run that came out in 2009. And this book, on a good day, is 30 quid upwards. Happy days for £1. Moving on, we have issue 41. Look at that cover. Cracking. First full appearance of Shantique, who is a member of the Crucible. There was the cameo. Here's the first full appearance. And then, guys, bing, bing. I could not believe this book was in there. £1.25. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Issue number 42. The origin of Darth Revan, who wages war against Mandalorians and assimilates a Mandalorian mask. Now, Squint permanently assumes the name Malak, later becomes Darth Malak in this issue. And according to writer John Jackson Miller and owner of ComicCron.com, Malak does not fall to the dark side. He first appears under the name Squint in Knights of the Old Republic issue 0. And he first uses the alias of Malak in issue 31. He takes the name Malak permanently in this issue 42, which also has Revan's origin stories we speak about. And what a great issue, guys. You look on eBay, you're not going to get this one under around about 50. This is pretty decent looking grade as well. I reckon this is around about a £65 book, guys. Cracking. Could not believe my luck. We jump a couple now. They had the whole run there, but I was being selective because I spent a lot of money with Tony and now this shop. We have issue 48. And this one sells for the cover, guys. This is cover art by Benjamin Corey featuring Demigol. Again, around about a £20 book. Issue 49. And I got watchers on this one already, guys. This is the cover art again from Benjamin Corey featuring Jariel versus Shantique. And if we get an old Knights of the Old Republic movie, which we're apparently getting, these books are going to go through the roof. And the final little book I'm going to show you today, guys, is the Knights of the Old Republic issue 50. It's the final book, and this is the final issue in this run. Again, upwards of £10. So that's it, guys. That is a wrap for this one. Like I say, I've got 2 more massive hauls to bring you from the legend that is Car Boot Tony. Stay tuned for that. And thanks for all your continued support. It really does mean a lot because I still love the hobby. I don't get as much time as I like to put into it right now, but I'm working on that. Thanks. Good night.